Commence primary ignition.
Hello, this is voice actor Anna Graves. I am the Duchess Satine from Star Wars The Clone Wars, and you're watching Virtual Cantina Network.
Oh, was it too soon?
I know, right? I mean, for a Maul
right.
Discussion that hits you just like right here.
Yeah, well, she's appropriate.
So perfect.
Sure.
All right. Well, hello there.
Anyways, how are you guys doing?
Good evening. Very well.
Welcome, friends, to another episode in March Maulness.
Yeah.
Right there.
We're rolling now.
I like your graphic better, Jeff, but I can't find it. I don't have it like handy. The one that with the basketball.
I put it in some of the chats.
But anyway,
somewhere we get it.
Welcome. I'm Dave, joined by the chief. I think the chief's shenanigans officer might be like frozen or might be Memorex and not live.
It's a classic Frozen Spencer.
Yeah, exactly, right there.
Spencer and Carbonite.
And also joined by our usual co-pilot, Jeff. How are you doing, Jeff?
Good. I'm on Wi-Fi currently, so I don't know if my connection will be ideal, but I'm here.
Tonight, the part of Flat Frozen Spencer, part 2, played by Jeff. But we also have to get the actual content going because, you know, how we roll here. We have JB. Thanks for joining us this evening, JB.
Hey, good. I'm well. Good evening, everyone. Thanks. That's a lot of pressure now to try to keep.
It's really not
everyone
a lot
on
of
track
pressure because we have no actual information. We are here to make snarky comments.
I like
any little tidbits of reality. That's a plus.
We've likely watched the episodes, but maybe not
right
recently.
At some point. At some point. No, I'm excited. I love the Maul storylines and the whole Maul Madness theme. It's great. So excited. It's funny because I can't believe how many episodes there are of Maul itself. You know, he comes in Clone Wars, but then we start building that, and then building the things from Rebels, and then in Clone Wars 7, and now Shadow Lord coming. It's like there's a ton of content for a character that should have been killed off and never returned.
Yeah, you thought, well, he's cut in half. There's no way he's coming back.
Nope.
If you wanted a better pick, you could be here. So don't pick no nits, sir.
It's a good smile.
It's handy.
But yes, everyone, go ahead and we're going to talk for a while, but be getting your D+ machines queued up.
That's right.
We will be watching right up there. We're going to be watching Clone Wars Season 4, Episodes 21 and 22, into Season 4. And then, there's your cliffhanger, and then we'll watch Season 5, Episode 1. So, a lot of the Maul goodness, badness.
It's funny because I didn't remember that Maul came so late in Clone Wars. We saw, just recently on the rewatch, we just saw Savage, where Savage comes online, and I'm sort of assuming, hey, he's right around the corner. Maul's right around the corner. No, it takes all the way to end of season 4. So
yeah, because right before in season 3, if you've been watching Clone Wars Revisited, which if you're not, why aren't you? If you've been watching along with them, they're toward the end of season 3 now,
Yep.
and they're in the arc immediately after the Mortis arc.
Yep, they're in the Citadel
And
arc.
the
right
arc
now.
before the Mortis arc was the Dathomir arc.
Yep.
So that's where our boy Mr. Krabs comes out of hiding and starts doing all the things, and that's he will eventually lead back to his brother in arms.
Yeah. So I think it's
such a great choice for that character.
Yeah.
That voice.
Oh, absolutely. Clancy Brown is amazing. For Savage, I think he plays Savage even better than what is it, Ryder Azati, his rebel character.
His rebel character.
But yeah, he brings he brings the Kurgan
he does
to Savage, and that's just exactly what you want right there. So, have you guys checked out the Mando Grogu photo shoot spread yet?
No.
Do you see that today?
Photos.
No.
There's been photos that have I don't think leaked. I think they were officially released. Yeah.
It's from Empire.
From Empire Magazine. So there was Grogu Shadow teaser, but they released a couple of more images today. It was today, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one photo from the Empire Magazine, but that's been it.
Yeah, there are a couple out there. Mando joins Grogu in the photo shoot, so it's a little bit breaking the fourth wall, hanging out in like classic Hollywood type location.
Like on a sound stage or something.
Yeah. So
Grogu has a clacker, whatever they call that thing, in front of him.
That's the one I saw. Yeah, yesterday or so. Someone posted that one, but okay, I can see him now. Yep. With the Mando and Grogu sitting in his chair.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
So
amazing stuff.
They're really going at mainstream. They're going for the normies. It's what they're doing. They're really marketing this to the Baby Yoda fan base. And I don't mind it because get more people watching Star Wars. That's where I'm at.
100%.
I wish like the Budweiser homage at the Super Bowl. I didn't understand all the crazy chaos that people. Oh, why would you do it? It's like, dude.
Oh, I loved it.
I thought
the Super Bowl is a perfect outlet for an oddball commercial.
Yeah,
Kevin, how's it going? Is that what better format for that? Now, would I have liked for them to like give us the trailer in the second half? Yes. that in the first and the real trailer in the second half. But I also understand maybe we have the sense to not blow our whole wad on the marketing budget during the Super Bowl. Too many curses of a lot of movies lately have been, we can't be profitable because we have a stupid marketing budget.
Yeah.
And if you want more railing and ranting at clouds for that, you should be watching The Unifying Force because we do that on the regular. It's just like, why did Dial of Destiny spend like $80 bazillion on marketing? It's damn Indiana Jones. People are going to watch it anyway.
But it didn't take them long to get the trailer.
I figured
out.
I figure they know they have a certain amount of audience built in, right? So if they gear everything or the most things towards a broader audience, that's probably a better value for what they're spending instead of kowtowing to the actual fans. I don't know.
Well, I mean, is Star Wars fans are going to go watch this and bitch and moan, and it's that's the way we do. but seeing other people that don't generally enjoy or wouldn't necessarily go out to a Star Wars go to watch it, as long as they're not in my theater, damn it, will be fine. But no, I kid.
I mean, I think, and Sarah and I always kind of have this debate, right? She's the one who doesn't want to see it when the movie comes out. She doesn't want it to have to explain a whole bunch of things to people who didn't see the series. She wants to jump in there and go. I think there'll be a little bit, at least in the beginning, because I think, again, with the way that they're marketing it, they're trying to pull people in with Grogu, with a little bit of kind of pop culture references for folks, more inviting. You can watch the movie, and then hopefully you can go back and get hooked on the series, and then come into the Star Wars, as a gateway. I think the movie is going to be like that. Hopefully it doesn't spend a whole lot of time of exposition, but it's been a little while since we've seen Mando on a screen. So there'll need to be a little bit.
Well, a little bit of exposition.
What kind of recap they actually may do?
Are they
going to do like a old school? Yeah, no, they're not going to do a crawl. Do they do an old school Clone Wars, which we'll see tonight? With the recap, like the old serials from the 40s or whatever.
Yeah.
Where they'll, maybe a crawl. They did variations of the crawl. So, I don't know.
That's exactly right, Skip. We're going to do the Clone Wars Revisited. And, I will not say better.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I should have put that on there. I didn't even think of that.
We are definitely going to do it. But yeah, I think one of the things that's going to be the way this movie is going to go down is I'm going to have to go see it more than once.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I've got to go see it by myself so people don't ask me questions while I'm watching it.
Right.
And then I will very likely have to go with my wife so she can see the baby Yoda cuteness. And then I will have to explain all the shit that she didn't bother watching in season 2 and season 3. It's like, that's how it's going to get. Yes, in the Book of Boba
and
Fett.
Book of Boba Fett, right?
Season 2.5.
I'm sure that's going to be a big gap in a lot of people's knowledge base.
Yes, I think you're right. I think, unfortunately, if people jumped in from season 2 to season 3 without the Book of Boba Fett, they're going to. And I was watching. Sarah didn't want to watch the Book of Boba Fett. In fact, she didn't see the first couple episodes until she found out that, I forget which episode it was. It's basically a Mando episode, and then she jumped in and kind of finished the series with me.
Yeah,
but that's
sort of midway through the season-ish.
Yeah. So.
Seeing it at the Chinese, that will be cool. Always seeing the films at the Chinese that's a special kind of thing.
Yeah.
It'll definitely play at El Capitan. If in IMAX, it'll play at the Chinese for sure, because that's the premiere IMAX. So it is an IMAX movie as far as I remember hearing as well too. So
yeah. Well, see,
that will be cool.
The trailer has shown us that it's a different direction than necessarily that I kind of thought that we might get. Is definitely because Grogu's wearing like his medallion and thing like that. His whatever you call the thing, he's wearing a big coin basically.
It is.
But
he's got what Spencer has on right there.
There you go. He's wearing Flavor Flav's clock. He's wearing a Beskar clock around his neck. Oh, there you go. Getting ready to do the lineup for the Chinese. So, but see,
right.
Go ahead.
Richard and Sarah are heavily involved in that for the liningup.net thing.
So I was thinking we were going to get like a midquel or something. We were going to get the adventures that we didn't see when Mando and Grogu were around.
Right.
But no, it is actually will take place after the events that have already happened.
Yeah, they could have done something like jump through gaps that we weren't privy to. But I heard something recently that all the events of the D+ Filoni-verse shows like take place over a really short amount of time in like real time, like a year or something crazy. So,
well, I thought it was more than that because I thought everybody was saying that Mando and Grogu had like, you know, spent more time together. That's why that like that bonding really meant more as it was years.
Well, maybe at this point it's farther in the future, but that's what I think that guy said, something about a finite amount of time that was kind of encompassed all of the shows, which I thought was really kind of interesting if that's actually accurate. So
sweet.
Seems a bit short.
Yep. See, Kevin saw the podcast today about getting ready for that. Speaking of podcasts, okay, Skip, you're still in the audience. You're still there. Skip sent me a little while ago. Everybody has a podcast now. Everybody has a podcast. He sent me a re-air on Once We Were Spacemen, which is Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk's podcast. But they were re-airing their appearance on a podcast I hadn't seen before that Jonathan Frakes and Brent Spiner have. Yes.
I wouldn't have expected them to be a podcast.
They have their own buddy show podcast that they had Nathan and Alan on. I think it's like called like Brent and Johnny something. I don't know. Because they were sitting there and they were talking as part of the podcast is like, why the hell didn't we come up with Once We Were Spacemen? That works for us. That's
yeah, it's a good one. But you're right. Now everyone's having their own podcasts, own shows. I guess it's a way to, especially as you get a little bit older and you've been doing this for a while, it's a way to reminisce and
everybody has a podcast. Wait, what are they? What do you mean podcasts are the worst? Damn it! Hey, what are you watching right now? Look, technically, that's kind of the thing. Is and you know, we on the Virtual Cantina Network still completely take credit for the Rebels crew, the actual cast podcast.
I think you should. Like, I would love to see. Rebels Revisited be guests on
They really should.
The podcast.
I think that would be putting Mark and Ashley on with the crew. It's only fair. They had half of the crew probably on Rebels Revisited.
They had 2/3 of the actors that are on the show.
That'd be great
on Rebels Revisited. So
I mean,
I don't think Sabine made.
I even forgot about. I didn't even mention Katie's podcast.
Yeah, Katie's got one. Yep.
Katie's podcast. I saw the live one.
Oh, that's her newer one too.
In Texas last.
That's
year. But now you're right. She's sitting there
watching where she watches Battlestar.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yes, start yours. Everybody needs a podcast. You know, that's. You get a podcast,
and the world will hate it.
The Oprah generation, but
we'll tap out of them eventually. But who knows? Who knows? It's a good trend.
It's only been 20 years or so, right?
Well, and I think it is
the iPod debuted.
Well, yeah, that's how the pod actually got the thing. But I think it's great for people with I have a super short commute, so I don't get to see the long format podcasts very often. Is I have to sit down and specifically go to watch them. Like when I watch Clone Wars Revisited, or last night sat down to watch Daughters of the Galaxy. Which, by the way, if you guys want more info on Maul and more about what all the things we're gonna do, like this brief little arc. Very in depth. Last night's Daughters of the Galaxy was a deep dive on Maul, and they were very thorough.
Yeah, Ashley and Sarah were great. They were started at the beginning. Started with episode 1, concept art, ideas that Lucas had, and went. And even talked about both things that they're looking forward to and trepidations on the new show. It was a great episode.
Yeah, all available right there, down there at the bottom. Look, virtualcantinanetwork.com. You can check that. You can get to our YouTube channel where all the things are archived. And yes, you are totally right. Katie's is great. The one from Rebel Scum was hilarity. The fact that,
who were her
Katie
guests?
had no idea. So it was Katie and Emily, Emily Swallow, and then Tate and the others came in, but they were doing like, whose line is it anyway, basically on stage is what it was. And the revelations, like Katie didn't know what a Buc-ee's was. And you can't do that in Texas. You can't. No.
How much time has she spent in Texas? That's the question.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but
actually,
Emily was doing it. They were talking about Buc-ee's, and Emily was like, and then somebody has a Buc-ee's beaver on them, and it immediately comes out of the audience and is on the stage.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yes, improv. That was the word I was looking for. It was ridiculous.
I'm going to see who's live anyway, which is
what's his face that plays Axe
show.
Woes was there too. Tate and Axe Woes. What's his name? Simon. Last name I can't pronounce. Cassavetes. There you go. Yeah, Kevin, third row, hilarious. I think I was right behind you, because the first three rows were the gold seating, and I had the silver, which I think is right there behind. So it really was that was good stuff. Hopefully we will get something.
All right, we're getting close.
We are getting close. But hopefully we'll get something just as cool at Rebel Scum Con this year, that we'll get another kind of, I don't know, somebody that'll be doing a live podcast, or, somebody might be playing in some cool panels, as well as some of our other
really great guests,
other members from the VCN. There might be in the works some stuff for our friends from Clone Wars Revisited and Daughters of the Galaxy. There may be some stuff going, dude. We were all there and didn't completely know it. Is Jimbo's there, and funny. Then Kevin's right behind him, and then I was right behind him. So
all in a row.
All in a row. Yeah, it'll be super fun to be back already in August. Yeah, I have got the hotel plans, and my flights are ready to do all the things and roll down there.
Yeah, we're excited. We missed it last year. Sarah and I
just got to get together all your 80 extra pieces of luggage full of stuff to get signed.
Damn it, if they announce another guest that I have to bring another damn helmet, I swear. I've got to bring this helmet and that helmet. Lucky I have the Paulie helmet, the Carson Teva helmet. I've already had that signed. I don't have to drag that one down there. That's at least one. But yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Oh yeah, David Collins soundtrack show for the Phantom Menace. Oh yeah, I did not make it to that panel, so I'd only heard about that in passing. I didn't see that in person. I don't remember what I was doing at the time, but yeah, that's gotta be cool. Anyway, friends, it is the 9:28. We're gonna get these things started on time because we do have 3 going.
3 episodes to get through.
So get your D+
good hour plus.
Queued. You got to go to everything, and there's 47 steps now, because you can't just click on Disney Plus.
That is true.
You got to take on Disney Plus, then you got to click on Disney, which I don't think you should have to click on Disney if you've already clicked on Disney Plus. That should come up first. None of this Hulu bullshit. Okay,
I'm with you.
But then you got to click on Disney. Then you got to click on Star Wars. Then you got to find the animation. Then you got to click on.
And if you're like me, you always choose the movie first. You're like, no, that's not the one I want.
I was just going to say that. Don't choose the movie. Don't choose the one that's just the final season if they have
Yep.
that.
Nope.
Right.
Nope. Don't choose those.
Gotta get
It's
the
like
white one.
we're not watching Stinky yet. We'll probably
No.
have to watch Stinky on the run up to Mando.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to watch the movie.
There's a whole crowd of
Maul1.
people that are not going to understand the Stinky reference.
Somebody will
Yeah,
have to
that's
watch
right.
This very, very buff.
Yes, you are rolling
Fighting.
in just in time. Get everything set up. We're about a minute away. Dang it, mine. You saw that the new picture came out. I don't know if it's real or
Mhm.
not.
I had
But
to add
that's
that.
you got to get on updating that.
That's what
one,
I was
Jeff.
questioning in one of the chats.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
is
that's
that
true.
the one you do?
I had asked, I was like, is this a legit photo? And then somebody posted it with a background to make it look more legit. And then I was like, but I still hadn't seen it on any like true outlets. So maybe it'll come out in some of the Empire photos or something, but
That could be. That could
I
happen.
still can play with it.
You're right about that, Sherry. If we had it, if you're Clone Wars Revisited, just go back, continue watch, jump to season 4. You're all good.
Oh, well, that is correct. You will, yeah, it'll be up, but you'll have to like move on to season 4 and scroll all the way down to the end of the season. But yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, get right there on like the red Clone Wars splash screen. It's like,
Oh yeah, this is cool.
Yep, I got mine.
First time they used
just
it.
showing.
all right. So when everybody's good, everybody good there?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to hit the 10-second countdown. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Savage Opress.
Oh man.
See, this is the kind of, they could do this. This would work for Mando and Grogu. This kind of like review.
Yeah, they could
like Saturday mornings.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Cereals or something.
Old school cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it could be fun. Yeah, they could pull some older school, some classic ways of recap, and
have like Cobb Vance like narrating the beginning or something. Like an old Western yarn.
Mm-hmm.
I know people criticize it, but I think this stylized version of Dooku is hilarious. I mean, and creepifying.
It's so extreme.
Yeah.
It's interesting how they just go and say whatever when it comes to certain characters.
Look at there is we're invading a 50s diner in space.
Why not? Where are we gonna see our big baddie to start with? In a diner.
That's right. That's where they all go. Everybody's got to eat. Everybody's got to eat.
One of my favorite scenes there is from episode 2 is the diner. Love it.
Dexter Jetster.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Super reel of all the amazing content. Ooh. All the concept. That would be fun.
Yeah, Ludwig's an amazing heir apparent.
Yeah, he has.
And so we think we're going to
do any more stuff with Asajj.
Yeah, that was what I was just about to say. Is I wonder if we get more Asajj, because everybody loved the Asajj and the tails.
Yeah, those are amazing episodes.
So they could do something like this and be more than just a Tails thing.
Yeah, well, I think the big ones
Asajj,
is we're
Shadow Mistress.
speculating if we're gonna see like some Kira, like animated Kira. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Let's get some
In
animated Woody
proximity to
Harrelson,
Maul.
damn it. But no, he's toast. He's gone. So no, we won't get him.
Right. Yeah, so it'd be after he got his.
Well, but again, is anyone ever really gone?
Somehow Beckett returned.
That's right.
No.
It's a frying pan, dude.
It is, right? Yeah. You're gonna defend your diner. Frying pan. It worked for Samwise.
Crazy.
So, is this the first time we ever see like cops in Star Wars? Because is that what we're seeing? That's what we're seeing, right? This is the cops.
Yeah, these are the cops.
It's the Popo
here in Coruscant.
I mean,
those cops are very reminiscent of like the Futurama cops that were a play on Star Wars already. They have that kind of vibe.
Because I mean, we've seen like temple guards and stuff like that, but that's different. This is like municipal police.
Yeah, this is like right. Unless they're just security, but they seem very much more official.
Yeah.
So I think that's already been teased several times. I don't know if there's been a reliable.
Oh, with the
I clicked the wrong one.
With Darth Talon
is highly suspected.
Oh yeah.
For Shadow Lord. I don't know that
would be an amazing reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got the red Twi'lek in the trailer. Who's going to have a role? So it's gonna be interesting to see where that character is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've listened and read a little bit. Sam just did a big interview in Star Wars Insider. And so there's a little bit of a, Maul is now, the Empire is come to being. He knew about the plan, but it's different than what he was anticipating it to be. And now he's got to figure out.
Because he was expecting to be in it.
Yeah, well, that's a big part.
For sure. But
so
also you can tell from his exchange with Sidious in the Phantom Menace that he has a difference is going to happen.
Yeah, because I mean, there was a plan that was told, and then there was another plan,
right?
Because Dooku was surprised as hell.
He was. Yeah, he was.
What happened?
Yep. Like all of us surprised when Maul got cut in half in episode 1. I was like, wait a minute, this was supposed to be the baddie.
Yeah. Well, we were surprised, but
he's all over the damn
was that part of the plan? Where this is our sacrificial dude, because he sacrificed Dooku to get Anakin. So
I think that's an interesting question.
Well, they traded up is what he did.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I'm not sure he anticipated Maul being killed there.
Right.
And so he had to not scramble, but he had to shift. And so he was able to tempt Dooku enough, who's already established Jedi. He didn't have to train him from, a young age, but he was at that point in time, at the end of episode 1, he was already looking at Anakin. It's like, who's this person?
Right.
sensing things.
Creepy talking snake. I'm like
creepy talking snake. Yes. Oh, and just let's. Oh, that reminds you a lot of Sid the Sloth from Ice Age.
Oh, he does. You're right about that.
His face, totally.
That could well, it's not like John Leguizamo is already, part of the Star Wars universe. It could be John Leguizamo too. Yeah. So I mean, maybe it's not going to be Darth Talon or that character. I don't know. He failed to take her on. Maybe to go, or the idea that new main villain in 2-3 coming together. I don't know how much of the whole thing. It just seems like Palpatine was puppet mastering the whole time, and it was just like, no, this was the plan.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting question and one that George doesn't answer.
No.
My my initial thought is he was surprised when that Obi-Wan was able to defeat and kill, cut in half Maul, but he took advantage of where Dooku was at and kind of becoming disillusioned, used him to a point, and then as Anakin's powers grew, he was right in the right spot, to take advantage of that. And I mean, he talks about
led Anakin along for a minute first.
It's an interesting line. It's cheesy as hell, but when at the end of episode 1, he's like, "I'm gonna watch your career with great interest." You're like, "What?" But it does indicate that he's okay. Well, who's a kid who just blew up the Federation or the Federation, the Trade Federation, who's obviously using the Force.
Well, I mean, that's a good line. It's a good thing. It's just that George can't write dialogue.
Oh, well, there's
what's happening was what happened. The story. Oh yeah, I'm going to be watching you, and just George and the people talking bad things.
Junkyard.
Did he write that when he was going through his divorce? So that's why it's all about banking clans and finance.
I'm telling you. I don't know. I like slow burn political intrigues anyway, outside of the Star Wars genre. So I enjoyed it.
It's nice when they overlap.
What are you talking about? Blasphemy. It is widely known and accepted that George and the dialogue writing do not mix. Amazing conceptual art. Amazing concept. Has created an entire universe that we are still living in and love. But I don't like sand. It's rough and it's
when it comes to
dude, and that's his
everything
pickup
was
line.
Pantomime in the Star Wars universe.
There's some some good lines.
Well, that's the theory too. Maul is the rage, then the fear, the Dooku poison corrected Darth. So Grievous is the mecha cyborg, and then Vader is all of them. Absolutely,
sure, yeah.
It's like we were talking about, or I commented a lot on the Mortis arc in Clone Wars. Is it's you could argue that, or I could argue, I do argue that Anakin, Vader, young Anakin is the entire Mortis trilogy. He is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. He's all of them.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Because because you've got the light side, you got the dark side. The light side, really kind of young Anakin.
Yeah.
You've got you've got Vader, which would be the dark side. So he's he can be the daughter, he can also be the son, he can also be the father, because he's the one that ultimately was the chosen one and brought balance to the Force. He's done it all. And how does that not, tie into the Christian concept of the Holy Trinity of whatever? It's nope, I'm all of them.
Yeah.
But,
No,
I know some people that refer to it as the Holy Trilogy. So very close.
exactly. See that if it's Anakin's existence through time and space, him being created from the Force, how is this not a Jesus analogy?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, George is plucking that straight out of myths.
The Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, and no, I like it, and that's why I kind of like the Mortis arc, even though it doesn't answer a lot of it. It probably gives us more questions than not, but it does give a chance to kind of play around and examine the mythology in a couple different ways. This light side, dark side. What does this mean? Is there a way to have it? What does it mean to have balance? What does it mean to be a chosen one? What is it? All these things. And again, George doesn't really tell us what it is.
But he still just throws so much into all sorts of mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's Eastern religion, it's Western religion.
Oh,
we just had a dude betrayed by a snake in a desert garden, but hello, what just happened just now?
a talking snake.
Need to clip that.
Clip that. There you go. It's like, oh nope, now we're in the cave. The cave.
Lots of caves.
The cave.
That's right. We're about to get crazy, Maul.
Yeah, this is very
I think it's also so much fun whenever people like use lightsabers as a big glow stick. It's like, why don't you guys carry a flashlight? Just why is there no flashlights in Star Wars? I mean, Mando has one on his helmet.
Yeah. Your Mandalorian, you got them, but if you got a lightsaber, it's built in. Red light's better for your eyes at night, anyway. Yes,
it will. Right there, be interesting to see how much of that Mortis has got to be a huge part of Ahsoka season 2. If it's not, what are they doing?
Well, it was such a main part of the cliffhanger element.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the very least, they have recast Baylan Skoll, because we were all super speculative. If they had not recast Rey, then they'd had to completely alter wherever that was going, because that's got to be the major character going forward. It's like what happened with Last Jedi, or Rise of Skywalker. Is how different would that have been had Carrie lived? But,
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I like the Sheila reference here. The spider.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's all the things. I mean, this is of course called, Brothers. Here he goes.
There he is.
This is some dark, actually dark stuff here. There we go. There's the freaky Maul we got in our overlay here.
Is what Dr. What's his face from Lost in Space.
It's his face from Lost in Space.
See, this is the Maul that just wrecks Sam's voice. He just goes all in.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I just don't. I like how my throat is feeling scratchy just thinking about trying to do that. Well, yeah, no, they did what they could do without Carrie with what they had left.
Yeah.
They did what they could do. And they didn't, just, we don't see her ever again. But there are other things that you could have completely done that could have gotten rid of. I mean, it could have been the Leia maneuver, not the Holdo maneuver. You know, and she is like, here, you right there.
Yeah.
Perfect death. You got it. Saving everybody.
Yeah, it's true because that would have been interesting.
Yeah,
but they don't have those. They don't have those cuts. So
I think it would have been a better pivot than what they ended up doing in some cases.
And it would have been truer to what we got to see of her, because we didn't ever get a lot of the backstory of her growing into her force powers. It would have been more of her taking the role as the general. You know, this is what I'm going to do. No, I'm going to command a starship, and I'm going to save the universe, save the rebellion, commanding a starship.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, she is...
Because that's, the diplomat.
She was the diplomat. You know, we know her to be the diplomat from the original trilogy. She tries that in the New Republic. By the time we're at, Force Awakens, she's now the general of the Resistance. She transitions through the movies, and we get a little bit more of her Jedi training with her and Luke. We get that backstory, and she ends up having to accept to save Ben. She accepts the Jedi-ness in her, the Force, and passes that way. So.
Yeah, well, none of us ever thought we were going to see Maul again. We thought he's cut in half. We're done.
Yeah, no, so true.
It's like that's the thing. The savage feral. It's like, this is how the Force works. It's like crazy another way that the Force works.
And I keep thinking back. I keep thinking back to the fact that the Sith are obsessed with staying alive, with cheating death, and so Maul did everything he had to do to survive.
Right, immortality.
Yeah. Well, in many ways, like Palpatine, because he didn't cheat, he didn't clone. He no, I just got mad. I was too mad to die. But that disaster prep kit, 500 lightsaber. Now, damn it! Now I have to put a lightsaber in the disaster. Oh, that's a good idea, man. Put that in my go bag.
Yeah,
all right, people, you can everybody
21.
Can just pause for a little second, so we'll do a countdown again. When you hit the second Clone Wars red logo, just kind of pause it
right there. And Obi-Wan learns that Maul is still alive. It's interesting to me that Yoda knows.
Sir.
Right. Well, I think it's a thing to say is Maul was so all about Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan, he's done with Maul. It's like, I cut him in half. It's like he killed my master. I killed him. Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, he moved on.
But not so much for Maul there. And that Yoda's in tune to see him and can't detect Palpatine in the same room. It's like selective force powers.
Maybe it shows how much
if somebody gives you crazy spider legs, you're crazy guy too.
It can do it. It can. All right, everybody. So let's get ready and roll right into the next one. Because like I said, these are a complete and total arc. This is going to go right together. So get ready again here in 10. All right, so maybe this is close-ish. Ooh, there we go.
There we go. Fine and dandy.
And then even this, you forget when we're watching Clone Wars Revisited, and we're kind of doing it every week, is these were a serial. This was a cartoon, and what did it air every week? Was it once a week? Or
I think it was once a week, yeah.
am I mute all of a sudden?
And then what the heck happened? Savage like put him in the cargo hold or something?
Yeah, picked him up, put him in there.
It's like just picked him up and dumped him in the basement of the spaceship.
Yeah.
It's like
Kill the
come on.
snake, put him in the spaceship. He already killed the pilot, so
Yeah, we don't want to get started on just it's not what we're here to do today. There will be times there are past episodes, there are future episodes, but
yeah,
like
the
you know
conversation
what
will come
happened to all of the
Lots of
EU
the
stuff
things.
with Leia's Jedi training and the purple lightsaber and the thing and the stuff and there's a lot. There's a lot. There we go. Once a week on Cartoon Network. Going in a massive Cartoon Network watermark in the top right. There you go.
That's true.
Just took it all.
So we came to Clone Wars late. We didn't watch it in real time. And I started on my own and then got my sons were the perfect age for it. And then was able to pull Sarah in late, actually about season 4-ish or so. But
yeah, see, I did not watch it religiously when it came out, as I'd catch episodes here and there.
I went to see this in the. I saw it in the theater when it first came out.
Did you?
I
had one of the regrets I have. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have.
I would watch online.
And here it is, right here. This exactly is the Force Witch drawing that we showed last night on Daughters of the Galaxy. It is Mother Talzin is what it became.
Yeah. There it is.
Yes, right there.
That's the concept art. One of the kind of a female concept art for Maul in some of the early drawings. And
Season 4, E22, top 10 Clone Wars episodes. I mean, it does. I mean, I think you get a taste of it in 21. Sam is Maul and is it's the Spider Maul when he's found. But here, I mean, look at this. Even the way they're portraying him is the emaciated face and it's like his horns are grown out.
Yeah,
like
they're really long. Yeah,
haircut.
Broken ones.
This is not the character that we saw standing down 2 Jedis getting ready for a lightsaber battle on Naboo. This is a far cry from that person, and it's amazing both in the animation and the acting of showing someone who's broken and literally has survived a decade more.
I'm so fuzzy on timeline on this. Is it just, but yeah, he's definitely spent some time.
Yeah.
And now they're like, what did you do? You just knocked his legs off. It's what?
I mean, because we're post episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
So Anakin's gone from being the boy that we know from 1 now to the middle of the Clone Wars heroes. So. Yeah, 11 and 12 years. Oh. Yeah, it makes sense.
She just is pulling crap out of his head. This is an interesting. Okay, there we go. Saying it's 11, 12 years there. This spider abdomen, that was that's a weird. But this part is creepy too, man. It's like we're making legs out of like little viney, tenderly metal bits. It's like junk legs. Yeah, Sam, this is I said this last night on the Daughters. This is some of Sam's best acting ever. Twin Sons is amazing, but
Mhm.
this is arguably as good or better. Because they fix him, they sort of like give him a better body, but he ain't fixed.
No.
They pulled some of his nonsense out a little bit here or there, but those are better crazy mechanical
And
legs.
he's just about to take Savage out right there, brother.
They give him a nice trim of his horns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Cut out
those
the
crazy.
horn
They
clipper.
still got like crazy metal bird feet or something.
I've seen some amazing mechanical leg Maul cosplays.
Oh, sure.
Oh, and you know, that's a thing too, is like you argue, do you think Mother Talzin ever even knew Maul's biological parents? I don't even know overly like how Dathomirian society like works. You know, is it one of those things where do they spend time with their biological parents? Are they ripped away from them into the collective or whatever because they're all calling each other brother and mother and sister?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
know
sure
either.
there's some EU something or some sort of something out there that I don't know about, but who knows? Oh, yeah. Aaron McBride designed Maul's cyborg body. His story for Dark Horses. See, there's so much more of this in the comics, too.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last night as well, is the Crimson Dawn stuff. There is a Crimson Dawn mini series. See, Sherry says Mother Talzin is his mother. And that was an impression that I had for a very long time, but I was like uncertain if that was completely true or not. But that would make some level of sense. It may make some sense that they're all there. You go. Male and female tribes kept largely separate. Two communities we see in Clone Wars. Doesn't apply to all death. See, it's a planet. Is they're all different? I think it may. The Dathomirian witches remind me an awful lot of the clan of Force users that we saw in the Acolyte. Right. Yeah. See, completely different location with their Night Sisters and Maul and so. It's fuzzy. It's very fuzzy. Again, there's so much more out there. People know it.
We get just a little bit in Clone Wars. You know, we see who, you know, the Night Sisters, and we know that there's other tribes there on Dathomir. And then we have, you know, where the brothers are, which is Maul and Savage, and we see how they compete and how they're, you know, subject to the Night Sisters. Yeah.
And I know when I first saw it, I assumed brothers were that they were brothers. I mean, they're both Dathomirians. They both got tattoos together, different colors, but I assumed brothers.
I don't know how much of that, from a biological sense or a clan sense. I'm sure there's more. There's probably a lot more material out there that will explain it a little bit better than what's given to us in the shows.
This I don't know about. I don't know. Surrogate, adoptive, spiritual mother, not biological. Flashback when Sidious takes a baby Maul. I don't remember that, but it sounds canon completely because that's completely like how Ahsoka was given to the Jedi. It's like, oh, this is our force sensitive baby thingy, and we need to. Oh, see, there you go. It's like, stuff lore on Dathomir, stuff in the video games. It's why
the minutia that
in Star Wars you can't get
outlets.
Everything. Yeah, you can't. Everything is not. See, we're down the rabbit hole in the animation even, and you can't even get everything in the main canon movies. And the animation and the TV shows, and no, you got to like be up on the video games and the comic books. And
Fallen Order is on my list of things to do, but whew, yeah.
Not alone will Kenobi be.
I mean, here's a Maul who unleashed and is murdering right to send a message.
Yeah.
Just holy cows.
Oh, and we always have the U-shaped bar. There's always a cantina. There's always a cantina everywhere. See, exactly.
Yep.
Parallels between Maul and Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. This is like Batu playing the bounty hunter game, like on the little wall of the bounties. Oh, there she is. Yeah, I don't know how much more Night Sistery stuff. I'm sure we'll get some of the Night Sisters because we saw the thing where one of them had to be recast because she was an American and they're shooting in England. So she was pretty open about that on social media. So we know we're getting Night Sister stuff. What we get, who knows?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how much they play in the Thrawn storyline now that Thrawn's back in the, we'll say, in the normal galaxy. Trying to think of
and you get that,
and he pulls them together.
And they kind of did something weirdness where you kill off your main Night Sister you know you've killed off Morgan Elsbeth.
Right. Yep. She was killed. Yep, that was Embo.
Oh, see, there you go.
We saw Embo in the bar.
Oh, there's what?
That droid out of its misery.
How does Obi-Wan not remember the big red horned tattooed dude that he cut in half? Like, come on, Obi-Wan. There's being cool and there's being cool.
Obi-Wan loves to play stupid.
See, this is it. Fueled by my hatred for you. That is what has kept me alive, is that I hate you. Oh, now this is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. See, this I don't know. I thought we knew that there was going to be like the heirs of the Empire, the big, Avengers Assemble version of the Mandoverse. But Mando and Grogu doesn't really sound like it's going down that road.
No, I don't see it as that. Although, I mean, I think it'd be an interesting way to bring these various storylines that are set in the same timeline, right? Mando, Ahsoka, and sort of be able to bring them to one big movie.
Yeah,
it's a way to do it.
I mean, I guess we'll see how much or what they set up, but yeah, for a while they were setting up all the characters and all the things, and then was going to be the big culmination. But then you got to consider, what do they got to change now too? Because we've lost Carl Weathers.
Right.
Gina Carano's out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was two big pieces of everybody coming together and all the people and friends that he'd assembled. So there's got to be some changes.
You got Paul and you got Cobb Vanth.
Yeah, you do have Cobb Vanth. You don't have JJ Smarmy Deputy though. He gone.
Nope.
Yeah, is I would still love to see an end of a culmination of the Mandoverse ultimate movie. But
yeah, I think
Obi-Wan here, he plays stupider, but he doesn't play that stupid. But the torture.
Video game moves.
And he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Ooh, half the man. Ooh. Now, yeah, this big old jump.
It's very video gamey scene.
Oh, now this is the host. It's like, why are saving Kenobi? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, here's the.
Oh yeah, well they definitely started using live motion capture for a lot of the fights in Clone Wars and then later in Rebels. All the stuff with Ahsoka fighting Maul and Ahsoka fighting Vader and all of that stuff. That was what was it? They used Lauren Mary Kim in a lot of that. Rey, I think, was involved in a lot of the mocap.
Rey even did.
Yeah, for season 7. Yep.
This is a lot of lightsaber stuff going on right here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of sabers going. Obi-Wan using the red saber.
Yeah, pretty cool visually.
How are you going to punch somebody in the head with horns on their head? Aren't you hurt?
Well, it's like Obi-Wan
stab your knuckles.
Trying to kick those little sapper glove things. Maybe he's got like the little weighted whatever's in the knuckles.
Yeah.
I would see that'd be a benefit in a fist fight, is having spikes in your head.
Yeah.
He's going to talk madness to him.
Uh-oh. See, that is the only time I've seen that expression. If you freeze frame that right there, Obi-Wan was pissed.
Yeah, he is.
He got up and he was mad. Maul was really calling out like what he really was doing. Normally it's just defensive. Well, yes. This is the way of the villain in all the things, over monologuing how you have to go.
Well, I do think it's interesting because as I watch it, is as Obi-Wan's getting emotion about losing Qui-Gon and not being able to protect him, as a Padawan, which is not really his responsibility, but that loss, he still feels it. He's extremely angry, and he loses his focus with the Force, and he's.
Well, I think he's more emotional here in his old age than he was necessarily then. Even in that fight, he remained, pretty calm and controlled, where he's still able to think while he's hanging out, in the pit, and Maul's like.
There is definitely you can definitely see that very young Obi turns it up. I mean, that when it becomes just mano a mano between Obi-Wan and Maul, I mean, that's my favorite. I mean, the whole lightsaber scene is just a fantastic. It's just choreographed perfectly, and does what George wanted to do, which was to show Jedis at their height of their power, which we hadn't seen in the original trilogy.
That's what Dave mentioned. How you can see his gears grinding in his head, kind of, as he's thinking of what to do against Maul.
Yeah.
Here we go, and there's your cliffhanger. Like, sitting right here, it's like, no, you got to wait for the whole next season.
Yeah, whole new season, right?
So go ahead.
Yeah, at least back then, a season came out.
So pause there.
Once a year.
Yeah.
Well, that's when there was actually regular scheduling because it was TV. You actually had real seasons, not people releasing whenever stuff was ready and whenever they felt like it.
So what was interesting,
decided it was ready.
Yeah. I was looking at the episode here. So they played this at Star Wars Celebration, Celebration 6 in September of 12. And they actually pulled this. This wasn't supposed to be the original first episode of this season. So they pulled it forward, which actually adds a little continuity, some issues to it. But Clone Wars has got that anyway, because episodes have been moved around.
They notoriously have had episodes out of whack in terms of chronological order,
for better or for worse, right? But yeah, so they showed this. In August of 2012 at Celebration. And then it aired in September. So
Orlando.
Yeah. Well, it is a Maul over monologuing and being different than he had like a couple of minutes of screen time before. That was it. So we didn't really overly know him. Yeah, it's different with Dave writing him as opposed to George, but it's the same as like Boba Fett. Is Boba Fett, once you get into Book of Boba Fett and whatnot, and Mandalorian, and it's Tamura, he gets chatty. He's all the time. But Maul arguably isn't the same person either as you saw in the movies, because again, he's been living in a hole, existing on hatred. So
yeah, and I wonder, because I know some of the dialogue was edited out of the original movie, and so we got very little, and then we lose him in the rest of the movies.
2 lines or something.
Yeah. So not that he had a whole lot, but I think it is interesting. But it is a good way to, because I agree, it definitely feels like a very, very different character in some ways, and from what we remember in episode 1, but perhaps it shows his development for better or for worse. I think he's trying to verbally talk about his hatred of Obi-Wan, the seek for revenge, what it was that held him together, literally and figuratively, all the years.
Yeah, it's necessary for the story. He's doing his own exposition here. He's got nobody else is explaining what's happened in the interim. He's doing the monologuing because, well, how did he do this? We all want to know what the heck happened. Yeah, it's Shakespearean as opposed to Star Wars. He is really kind of.
It's
There's
got
a
a
lot,
lot of
going.
drama for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was very the mysterious during the Duel of Fates. It wasn't.
No. No, you're right.
The quips and
yeah.
He didn't even talk to them at all. He didn't say anything.
No, there's no dialogue between Maul and Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. So it is definitely a different. Even Obi-Wan's comments, it's different. It's a very different.
This is
tone.
This is not the sword fight in the Princess Bride. This is not the Dread Pirate Roberts versus Inigo. Whereas in the Clone Wars, it is. It really kind of is. And then in Rebels, it really is. Your hate has made you
love it, and I can hear the voice. That's great. That
is good. All right, so we got one more. We're not going to make you wait an entire year for the culmination of this. Yep. So we are getting ready for season 5, episode 1. Go ahead and get it right there. This is Revival. All right, and let's do this in 10.
So, speaking of jarring, seeing the yellow Clone Wars all of a sudden pop up after 2 episodes of that deep red, I was like, whoa, that's bright.
Oh yeah, sometimes there's that. I hate how that happens, and then sometimes it's for the best how that happens. How you get more in like a trailer, and then it never actually makes it into the movie.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, right there. Fear attracts the fearful, the strong. Yeah, but that performance, the Peter Serafinowicz, that's what inspired Sam. That's what got him where he went. So, yes, exactly. My name is an eagle. You cut me in half. Prepare to die. Do you know what? I'm not left-handed. Uh-oh. Whoop.
Yeah.
Sad 357.
Bad things.
Yeah.
357. You're in trouble now. Oh, snap. This is an interesting kind of remix of Duel of the Fates going on in the background there.
Had that vibe for sure.
Yeah, I did.
And then you're thinking, like, what is this? Is it a freaking heist? Come on. How cheap it what?
We're on a bank heist episode.
Exactly. Savage is like, oh, I need credit chips. And Maul is like, I need revenge. Too many. All the ways to there are.
Here's where Maul takes on the master role.
Oh, Savage did not think it was the apprentice. Nope. This is how it always goes with the Sith.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, weren't expecting the big metal bird legs. Your master. Who is this rando with Obi-Wan?
This is, I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce her last name. Addie Galea. She's in several of Clone Wars episodes. We see her on the Jedi Council in episode 1. Her fate is in this episode. And her cousin actually is who we see is in episode 3. But
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Jeff back.
nope,
Jeff
lost Jeff.
gone back.
Hey!
There he is. Oh, let's see. Sideshow Hot
back
Toys make
internet.
a Darth Maul in that hologram pose. I don't know. They were talking about an interesting figure last night, like the Maul with the kind of barbed wire crown, the feather Maul.
Yeah, the original concept art. Yeah,
but I haven't seen or heard of like a hologram Maul. I mean, there's a lot of hologram figures in 3 3/4 figures or whatnot, and there's even some now in the 6.
Black Series has a series.
Yeah. I doubt it. Did they ever? But Filoni is known for playing the long game.
Yeah.
Is from if it was planned, Dave kept it really close to the vest, because Sam's doing interviews now where he's like, okay, well, Dave came to him and he says, well, like, we're doing a Maul show, and Sam's like, we're doing a what?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's weird that they both don't have double-bladed sabers. Instead of maybe it's easier to tell them apart if one.
This kind of places where Maul changed sabers, because Maul's got so many sabers. His original one gone, the double bladed, but he's got the one now with like the little guard on one end, but it's not on the other end. All of these available at various times in Disney's Galaxy Edge. Yes, Hondo.
Gotta love Hondo. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't wait too long before he gets his double blade, but
he's got the double blades, but with the new hilt with the little doodah.
Yeah.
So he just
that's what the Savage had.
Savage has that right now, that style. I'm trying to remember when
it's weird.
I mean, we see by the time we see Maul
to begin with.
Yeah, by the time we see him in Rebels, for sure he's got the double blade. He's back to a double bladed. I am trying to remember as we go through the Clone Wars, and of course, obviously his fate and Savage's fate is Emperor Palpatine before we jump to season 7. I'm trying to remember if we'll see. I guess we'll have to just wait for the next watch-alongs.
Well, yeah, as we've got a lot more watch-alongs coming.
We'll discover that. We'll answer that question.
We'll answer that question in the future, because there's always the more March Maul. March Maul. See, there you go. Oh, we need a background in this.
Yes, we do.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I noticed that after I loaded it. Sorry.
Yeah, I did not notice it when I clicked it on there. Oh, penalty. There's Hondo in the hologram. And Hondo doesn't care. Hondo's like, okay, you're like big, scary, and got a lightsaber. No, I don't care.
Yeah, not a lot phases Hondo, that's for sure.
No. And he's become a fan favorite. He's a favorite in our house.
We need some live action Hondo,
I mean,
damn it.
He's part of an attraction at Disneyland, for Christ's sake.
Right. I know. Yeah. It's so the fact that we know he survives all the way to the sequels.
He's a great character all the way around, including being voiced by such an amazing talent.
Absolutely. Oh, look at that. No, I have not seen the Maul comic this week. I have not been to my LCS yet.
I bet Mike has them. Where's Mike? He should be watching us in his new Tesla while he drives around.
Yeah, Hondo's like, oh, I'm ratting him out to Obi-Wan. I'm calling. It's hey, come on, take care of this dude.
Well, what I like about this storyline, and what I'm hoping to get more from, Shadow Lords, is that these underlying societies and cultures and everything that's going on underneath this main storyline that we've been watching, right? I mean, right now it's the Clone Wars, but you have the scum and villainy that's happening underneath and what they're doing, the pirates, the bounty hunters, and all that all that story is going on. The same thing when you have the Empire and the Rebels, that's the top storyline. Well, you have the underbelly, is all these stuff is churning through, and I'm hoping to get
Clone Wars really started doing that kind of thing, especially when Ahsoka leaves the Jedi Temple and goes to the underbelly, the like slums of Coruscant, and does all the things.
Yeah, it's so great. I mean, George throws it at us when he gives us bounty hunters in episode 5. It's like, oh my god, we have bounty hunters. Who are they? They're clearly another layer to this system.
Well, there's so many layers of the whole thing. Like the Clone Wars was a throwaway line in A New Hope. Like, I served in the Clone Wars, fought in the Clone Wars with their fathers. Like, what? And then we get all of this. We get 7 seasons of that.
Love it.
So it's been floated. Run a bracket challenge where we vote for our favorite Maul scenes in episode. It's been floated. We've discussed it. Absolutely. Yeah. March Madness style. Duel of the Fates, Phantom of you don't know how many Rebels fans there are in this office this year. Is if Twin Sons ain't in that, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, Sarah and I are going to do a I love, you hate Maul in 2 weeks or less than 2 weeks. So we'll have our top 5. So we'll see. She's not a huge Maul fan. I mean, I think I've dragged her kicking and screaming. There's definitely moments that she appreciates. But this may be one of the more, the episodes where we argue a little bit more.
Right. And this is like major lightsaber-y battle. This is some of the really cool, like the extended trail lightsaber fighting. I love that from the Clone Wars. That's always fun.
You got the pirates fight.
Yeah, you got Hondo just blowing people away. And this, boys and girls, is a kid's show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Malachor story.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Now you just pissed him off.
Yeah, it's gonna end well. Yeah.
Oh. No.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's not happy.
And there's your remix of the music again there.
Mm-hmm.
Got like the whole choir coming in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've seen these on the shelf, but I've never read Maul Black White. I've never read any of the Black White and Red comic versions. It's just so much
where's
media
Mike
out there to keep
or
up
Bryce
with.
or John?
Yeah, if you're interested in talking about the comics and the Maul, is you got to check out the Jedi Archives, right?
Yeah,
Those guys are going to go down the rabbit hole with that kind of thing. Whereas, like, I'll pick up an episode or an issue here and there that I like, but keeping up, there's just too many series to keep up with. I am down to just keeping up with G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. It's all I can keep up with at this point.
Yeah, I do love the fact that Star Wars has always been comics have always been a good medium for Star Wars.
Yeah.
And whether I remember looking at because I had the comic book of Return of the Jedi, and I would look at those images and because we didn't have streaming at the time, so it's a way to replay the movie in my mind, but it is amazing how much is out there in the comics.
Oh, well, okay. So I take that back. I still collect. I collect, and I'm going back and re-getting the classic from the 70s and 80s, the original Marvel series. So I'm going back and trying to get all of those. But as far as like new stuff, I can't keep up. Oh, there you go. Hondo's taken out. Before the prequels came out, did you ever give much consideration to the Clone Wars before any?
I was always
so long, and I don't know.
I was curious on what it meant. What was the Clone Wars? Especially because when I would think about that line, I'd also think about Yoda's line, where war doesn't make one great, and kind of curious to know what he went through.
Right.
But I never imagined what it became. I wasn't actually even thinking clone. I just thought it was a cool name.
Yeah.
But actual clones,
Well, and you definitely didn't imagine clones versus battle droids. Like that wasn't even on the radar.
No.
But yeah, no. I mean, I've seen.
Also, did you think clones were predecessors to stormtroopers?
Been engulfed in it long enough,
right?
That it's like I can't distinguish what my original feelings were anymore on when I heard that. Like now, it's always like, oh, ears perk up. The what? The who?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Drop the roof on them. But then you're gonna walk away. Don't walk away. Come on, like finish them. Finish him. Well, yeah, is the Rebels this? Yeah. Agreed.
Yep.
All the time. Twin sons.
You were just mentioning that.
Twins. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the Ashley and Sarah talked about twin sons for quite a while last night. That's a fave for both of them.
We are pirates. We see this biggest miss ever. No Hondo in Skeleton Crew, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been good to have Hondo. Especially because you got some of his crew, right?
Such an obvious place to put a pirate.
Yeah.
Yep. See, look, here is that dark side magic. This is what surprised us. And I don't know, because I did not remember this happening when we saw Marok with the green mist when he got nuked in Ahsoka.
Oh.
See? Yeah. Connectivity. Dave plays the long game. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
clones was not a thing. It's like clones was like Dolly the sheep at that point,
right?
And you're like, what? Yeah, huh?
Yep.
We
It
didn't
wasn't.
know.
Yeah, it wasn't until Timothy Zahn's books came out, and we had the clone.
Oh, we had Luke,
and so that's when I started to, okay,
Somehow
we're actually
Palpatine
talking those
returned,
type of
though.
clones.
Uh-oh. Nope, that's not good.
Nope.
Where's waiting?
But he's dead now.
Oh. Hondo's all about it. Yeah. See, we need him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be so hard to have a live action Hondo that's not Jim Cummings.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Gather up all the money.
Mm-hmm.
Gather up all the money.
Classic.
Yeah, they're not. Hondo just doesn't care. There's money on the ground. I don't care.
I don't care.
And see, here you go. Pulling the little strings. It's like,
that he
don't
is.
look for the monster behind the curtain. You don't need to go and look for him.
No.
Yeah, don't go look for the Sith. What? No.
Right?
No point.
See, this kind of thing.
Oh,
I can't imagine they won't. He's a favorite. If they get rid of Hondo, we riot. It's like add the other stuff, but it's still you still got to have him. See, that's the whole thing. Yoda is it's screwed up this whole deal. It's like can't sense that the Chancellor is just messing with you, and you are a separate entity.
Yeah, there's a lot of like misinterpretation of the Force.
There's a smile.
And
yeah, because Yoda, as powerful he is, or even Mace or the Jedi who are right there, don't figure it out. So is that their own hubris? Is that the cloaking powers or the misdirection from Palpatine? Is it their, even in Episode 3, they talk about their connection or their powers with the Force have started to diminish. So there's all these factors that are at play that end up masking who Sidious is. So
yeah, there's
and we get a little piece of it right there. It's great.
There you go. And Hondo absolutely is evergreen. He is relevant all the time.
Yeah.
And we have zero idea about like Hondo's, like how long does Hondo species live? We don't know. We can always have some Hondo.
Love
forever
Hondo
and a day.
Yeah. That's just one of those. I don't want to say it's an accident, but it's just a delightful character that we didn't know we needed, and now we can't get enough of Hondo.
It is no accident. Every character Jim Cummings plays is beloved.
That's fair enough, yeah.
So yeah, you cast the man, and it's like there, like Jim Cummings is now there's a new one. He was the new Mel Blanc, and now there's a new Jim Cummings.
Eric Bauza.
Go down the line, but
the torch gets passed.
The man of 1,000 voices, but But yeah, some really cool episodes. These were really, his voice is Hondo is just beautiful. It's there. It's over the top, but not over the top somehow.
Yeah, he's the pirate you love to hate to love. Just a great character. These were great episodes to reintroduce Maul to Star Wars fans.
And then it continues, and you have them
for sure. All right. So what are we watching next week? Have we determined what's? I didn't look at the schedule if there is one, so that's why I don't know.
There is one, and I don't know it off the top of my head. It's more Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
So
it's more Clone Wars. That's what we know. It's more Clone Wars.
It's going to be season 5, right? So
is we're going down this road because the Clone Wars people, their show is they're going in order and they're staying there, so they're not going to participate in March Maulness,
right?
Other than discussing things as they come up. But we're able to take it on the watch along and skip around here, there, and the other, and we can talk about it. And all of our other shows, like we said, are going to do this. I'm sure you'll get some mention of Maul tomorrow on Life at Lightspeed.
Life at Lightspeed, yep.
I'm sure you will get some mention of that. I bet he's going to talk about the Empire photo shoot.
Oh, sure, yep.
I want to go get Empire magazine because I want to see this.
I like that, and I wanted the Star Wars Insider. Episodes 14, 15, and 16.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
There we go.
Is what the watch along is next week. So in season 5, I'm assuming I have to look at the titles, as that will get us to where Maul and Savage, their fate, what we know before episode or season 7, which is Palpatine and that fight, which is pretty spectacular.
And I'm sure we're gonna get down the road. Because we're going to have to get to some of the saddest moments in the Clone Wars.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. 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 It is absolutely some of the best animation that they have done. And I'm a proponent for weaving in the season 7 last 4 episodes with episode 3.
Yeah,
it's such a great way to watch it. It's long. It's such a great way.
Absolutely. And I mean, I don't know if it's on the schedule. I doubt it's on the schedule because if you haven't heard about it, it's that Shadow Lord takes place before the end of Maul, which happens in Rebels. Spoilers. We think it damn well better be. If they can't take that back, because that's the perfect ending. But so we probably won't get to watch that on this March Maulness, but know that that's coming, and we've got to see the part why there's still the Kenobi hatred and why Kenobi, though he controls it way better, feels the same damn way with good reason.
Yes, Eminence, Shades of Reason, and Lawless are the episodes. Those are the ones that are next week on the schedule. I think it's, and I hadn't thought about this until they brought it up last night. There's tons of gaps in the Maul storyline. We see Maul, and I thought it was great, solo. So we know that he's working the underground and the syndicates, which we also get a tease of that when we see him in the season 7 with Ahsoka and the Mandalore. So that's where I think is a lot of the Shadow Lord that's the timeline. But there are still gaps.
What may have occurred it was largely Kira and other and Dryden, I think, in the comic series, it was Crimson Reign, as I said something about it being Crimson Dawn, but they had to change the title of the comic series because Crimson Dawn was already a Marvel title.
Oh, interesting.
Marvel had already done that for something. So it's Crimson Reign is a series about Crimson Dawn. And I don't think that Maul was largely in that, but some of those workings are probably going to come into this. Yeah, so you get and the Lawless, again, you mentioned is like one of the highest rated, or at least our favorite episodes of the Clone Wars ever. And then you go in there, Twin Sons, sees a Mandalore. It's yeah, you can. I don't know. I'd want to watch it, but he was actually involved in any criminal syndicate during season 7. So Shadow Lord is supposed to take place between Clone Wars and Rebels. And Solo takes place Rise of the Empire, so that's post Clone Wars. So his involvement with the criminal syndicate is post Clone Wars. Yes?
Yes. There is it's an interesting question. Yes. Yeah, it would be post Clone Wars. But there's, when we see Maul, and I don't know if it's the very first scene we see him in the season 7s, and he's talking with the various characters that are holograms. There's one of them is Dryden. So I think he's starting to get a connection. He's already been starting, once he left Mandalore, right. I think he's starting to work the underground earlier than even when the Empire fell, or the Empire came on, when the Republic fell. And
you see that he's already doing that now. He's trying to amass an army of pirates.
So this has been ongoing from the beginning. So I think some of those seeds are being done even before the Empire comes on, which is what ends up happening in season 7. So, and then by the time we get to Solo, obviously the Empire's in its height, and he's clearly working those syndicates and leading those. So,
question from earlier is like Empire. They showed at least some pictures today. I think, is the magazine out, or did they just announce what's going to be, show the cover and what's going to be in? I don't know the answer to that, but there was the teaser that said from yesterday that was like tomorrow at 4 p.m. So today at 4 p.m. they showed some additional cutesy Grogu backstage images, and you've got one of Grogu and Mando, and they showed the cover of what's going to be in this Empire. So definitely we want to see that and talk about what's there, and that's coming. But that'll be later in like the walk up, the March to it's not March to Mando, because we'll be doing it in April. I don't know. April to Mando, April and Mando showers bring, I don't know what it is. We'll figure that out. Marketing. Somebody help us. All right, let's look at this. Oh, never thought Sidious would have considered his former apprentice to be an equivalent rival. I mean, it's a word used, maybe that there's that, but it's the history of the Sith and how it goes down. Is Maul and Savage? Maul used Savage to be able to get back at other people. Yeah. Sidious being potentially one of them, but the same way Sidious, to extend his life and make his things happen, took down his master took down Plagueis.
He took down Plagueis. Yep. Yeah, I think it's interesting, and especially as I watched the end of this last episode, where first Palpatine tells Obi-Wan that's a personal issue, stop going to it. The question I have is, well, why? Part of it, I do think, is Maul knows some of the things that Sidious wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want the Jedi to come across Maul and get and reveal any of that. Maul could probably also be the one that, and actually made this comment, is Maul could maybe be the one to call him out. Hey, that's the bad guy over there.
Oh yeah.
And so you don't want the Jedi there. He needs the Jedi out in the war because he wants them scattered. He wants them in that. That's what his plan is. And I think he's maybe not quite sure right now of how powerful or how ambitious Maul's going to be if he's actually going to come after him, and what that means. So there's probably a couple things that's going on in Sidious's mind of how to deal with Maul, but he's going to wait it out for a little while.
Yeah, because that would be Sidious's worst nightmare, is that they would actually, do what Jedi do, which is not kill Maul, which would be to capture Maul.
Yeah.
And then Maul starts singing like a bird. Like, oh no, written and directed by George Lucas. It's over at that point. So, but anyway, we continue to go down the rabbit hole, and we have much more rabbit holes to go down as the rest of March. So we will let everyone go for the evening. So join us on the rest of our programming. Like I said, we have tomorrow, we have Life at Lightspeed, and we've got too many graphics, so I can't load the weekly schedule. But join us for Life at Lightspeed tomorrow, see what Colin's got to talk about. And then this weekend, we have a new episode of the Unifying Force. We're going to break a little bit. Oscar season is upon us. There are an awful lot of Oscar-nominated films, actors, actresses, movies going out there. Kat, Gio, and I have been doing our best to watch as many of them as are not stupidly expensive on streaming at the moment. I'm not paying $20 for a rental, but we're watching as many of them as we can, and we'll have some deep dives, discussions, possibly predictions on who we think's gonna clean up win at the Oscars. So join us for that. And then later, our second March show is going to be the Unifying Forces deep dive on Maul. So join us for both of those. And then, of course, Clone Wars Revisited. If you've enjoyed this Clone Wars content, join Mark, Ashley, Skip on Monday night, and they are on season 3, episode 20.
Yeah, that sounds right. They're finishing up the Citadel arc.
Yeah,
so that third episode in that arc.
So cool deal. Thanks everyone for joining us, and until next time, may the Force be with you.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us at JB.
Oh, it was a pleasure.